Is this the #1 off-road, off-grid caravan in Australia?
We think so. We're going to show you right through the inside and the outside and let you be the judge.
I've been in your waters. I came for sure. I've never been so close before. It's one way or the other.
When it comes to off-road caravans, the word on the street is Titanium Caravans. The name is popping up everywhere. It's fair to say they are pretty much #1 in the industry at the moment.
Industry leaders, absolutely.
Yeah. This is our 2023 22'6" Hardcore ATX.
It is beastly luxurious, and Titanium have been working on so many really amazing new things over the past, well, however many years.
12 months has been pushing really hard. The last 5 years has been huge, hasn't it?
Well, this is our third Titanium, and it is leaps and bounds ahead of the one we had before, which was leaps and bounds ahead of the one we had before that.
Which is leaps and bounds ahead of every other van on the road, on the track.
Exactly. So we cannot wait to show you through the van all the additional features that we have externally and internally. And I think we're going to start with the outside. Yeah. Let's start where all caravans start, and that is the foundation of the caravan, or the chassis.
The chassis is from S&M Chassis in Melbourne. They are a smaller boutique chassis manufacturer, and they do an absolutely sensational job. Right, we'll talk about the suspension. That's another key feature. So when it comes to suspension, come on, the #1 name in the industry is Cruise Master Country. This is the latest and greatest. So this is the ATX airbag disc brake suspension. #1 key feature for the new Unleashed is the shocks. So they are a 60mm bore piggyback reservoir shock absorber. Rightio! So while we're under the van, we're going to talk about water tanks. Under this van, we have a whopping 565 litres of water. All rotor molded tanks, super tough. There is no way anything is going to penetrate these tanks. And to back that up, they have all soft piping and brass fittings. So we're running a Method race wheel and a Toyo tyre combination. The rim itself is a 305 NV. If you don't know Method, you better look them up. They are the #1 in off-road rims. Toyo tyres is another big one. These are an extremely top shelf, high quality tyre.
Chris, everyone wants to know about your bike box.
Haven't I got something cool to talk about? The bike box. We've been running a bike box on our caravan 2 years now. 2 years we've been testing it. We've got expensive mountain bikes. We've come up with this. Ba-ba-boom. Here we go. Gullwing doors. Check out this for amazing. So inside here we have our 2 electric mountain bikes. So check that out. Very simple. With the box as well, Titanium Caravans have integrated the stone guard as well, so we don't need to have a bolt-on stone guard. So these open up, and then we have a heap more storage in here. So both sides open up the same. And the other thing that we do have too, standard on a 4.5 ton ATM Caravan, is the DO45 hitch. Again, Cruise Master. This is one sexy booty, don't you think? Rear bar. It is the raddest looking rear bar I've ever seen in my life. Open the rear drawer.
I can open the rear drawer.
The spoiler. So this complements the rear bar really well. It looks cool. And another really cool feature is we have more roof space. We'll talk about the shape of the van too, so you can see it's square edged now. Add the spoiler onto it, that's where we get our 550mm of extra roof space. So in the right configuration, we can have another full row of solar panels up there. So while we're on this side as well, we'll talk about this. So this is from a company called Btec. So this is a carbon fiber Starlink pole. You've got 2 latches up there, and this thing can go up 5 meters or so high.
On our way to the front of the van, I'll show you here. This is where our external shower plugs in. We have a couple of external speakers, picnic table, and this is where our Cruise Master controls and our external stereo controls are. All right, down to the front of the van.
And you can see here, it's all robust aluminium fabricated hatches. There we go. So that's our battery system. Well,
it's part of our battery system.
Well, another 20%. No, I'd probably say this is 50% inside. We have a 3,000 watt and 100 amp AC charger combination units. Up the top here, we have 2 DC to DC chargers. We have the Enerdrive Dometic MPPT solar controllers. Are you ready for this? This is a whopping 1.7 kilowatt of
Hang
solar
on, isn't it
on the roof.
1.72?
Sorry, 1.72 kilowatts of solar on the roof. And then we have the Marine system, we have the full switching, we have a mains on and off switching.
Is it for everyone? No, but is it for us? Absolutely. It's time now to have a look inside our caravan. Prepare to have your mind blown. This is absolutely incredible. Let's go. And here we are. We decided to stick with the same layout because it worked so well in our previous 2 caravans. But what you might notice is the color palette. We opted for something completely different. Once again, pushing the boundaries as we always do. We are sticking with an island bed. This bed lifts up, heaps of storage underneath, and something I was really excited to find out, I was able to get my double windows, the twin windows back in this van. We have storage at the top, overhead cupboards here. New addition in this van is we have extra big drawer down the bottom. We have a couple of floating shelves. That's also a new addition.
Lounge area. This is a beautiful area. This is something that we had in the previous van as well, isn't it?
Yeah, we've had this in our past 2 caravans, a nice big club lounge.
So we've got the 300 amp Btec batteries that we spoke about before, and then
Under
we
my
have
bum.
the 2600 watt inverter as well. Also, we have the hot water system sitting up here. We don't have gas in this van. It's a diesel hot water system from a company called Diesel Heat in Tasmania. Another thing that we have here is we have the brake controller, and then we have the compressor for the airbags sitting over here.
And somehow they managed to give us room to have a drawer. Those 2 are for storage, and this one is our bits and pieces cabinet.
We are now in Miriam's happy place, her kitchen.
I think one of the things that you will notice is there is no built-in cooking appliances anywhere. So we have nothing built into the bench top and nothing built in underneath. And that is because we've opted to go for a portable double induction.
The bench top. So you can see it's white color. This is not a laminate bench top. This is a material called Coreon. They've router cut the drainer into the top as well. So let's talk about your tap, your sinks.
This is brushed copper. This is ABI tapware, fixings, sink, and we've got a drainer here.
Yeah,
just stepping it up again. Over here we have the 224 litre Dometic 2-way fridge. We also have a huge big pantry. We have shelves at the top and a couple of really big drawers down the bottom. We have all this space for our shoes. This is the Dometic FreshJet air conditioner. We love this aircon. We've actually been testing it for a little while in our previous van, and there are 2 reasons why we think it is so good. 1, it has a built-in air purification system, and 2, it is extremely efficient. So we had this one in our previous van as well. It's electric, which is so good for little people like me because to open it, all you have to do is push a button. One of the most talked about features of our caravan, or the layout of our caravan, is definitely this. The bathroom, laundry, butler's pantry, butler's kitchen, whatever you want to call it, this is it. We have heaps of storage in here. We also have this beautiful big brushed copper sink from ABI, and it matches the sink in the kitchen. It also matches what we have in the shower. And here we have our beautiful big corner shower, which not only looks good, but works really, really well too. And a full-length mirror, which every girl needs. This is our 3 kilo NCE washer dryer combo. We had this in our previous van and loved it so much that we've installed it again. Something a lot of you have been asking about. This is the Ogo composting toilet. We gave you our opinion at the beginning of this video, and now we want to know yours. What do you think of our brand new Titanium Caravan? Is it the best off-grid, off-road caravan in Australia?
Well, we think it is, don't we?
We do. We absolutely do.
So look, if you want more information on the caravans, please jump on the website, check it out. Dealerships too, we have an amazing experience centre in Melbourne. They'll also have one in Coffs Harbour, Caravans Coffs Coast. Amazing dealership. We have Caravan Culture in Adelaide, and we also have Caravan Culture in WA in Perth. And exciting news, Latitude 37 in New Zealand too. So there's a dealership in New Zealand. Mate, come and join the family. What do you reckon? Come and join the family. Thank you again, guys, for watching. We appreciate everything.
Thanks for your time. We'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.